Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Welcome to the She Is Complete Summit. I'm super excited.
Yes.
Yes. We have a great cloud of witnesses. We have wonderful women lined up to inspire, empower, educate you on living your best life now. This is the best place to be. And so if you haven't invited a friend, do grab your phones, send out text messages, tweet it out, get someone in here. We win together. If you have a notepad, do grab a notepad. It's time to learn. One thing I've learned from the interviews and from talking with many people is that even though our faces are different, we all have similar experiences. We go through the similar kinds of things. And so don't think you're alone. You're not alone. You're not alone.
Mhm.
You're not alone. So you can get something. Someone here might have been in the spot you're in now. And so you need that information to move to your next level. And so joining me today is the amazing Kimberly Moore. Welcome, Kimberly Moore Wilbon. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Hello, hello, hello.
Great. Welcome.
I am
Tell
glad
us
to
a
be
bit
here.
about yourself, who you are, and where you and what you do. Well, don't mind me. I'm I'm just excited about it.
It's okay. I enjoy the excitement with you. I am Kimberly Moore Wilbon. I am the founder of Heal One Build One. And my motto is helping you heal so you can build on a solid foundation. And
Great.
how I got started is when I experienced, me and my husband experienced going through a divorce.
Hmm.
So after I went through a divorce, I was at a very dark place. And that's when I found myself in that dark place. So I decided that, hey, God showed me my purpose. He gave me a vision to help others, to
Hmm.
help them heal, because your foundation is everything.
True.
If the
True.
foundation does not start right, the ending can possibly not
Be
be the
right.
best.
True.
So the
True.
foundation is everything. And I like to say that if you don't heal from your past, you won't be able to orchestrate your future the best way.
Hmm.
So,
Great,
yes,
great, great. If you don't heal
yes.
from your past, you won't be able to orchestrate. You won't be able to enter into the fullness of the future that you
Hmm.
have, the bright
Yes,
future that you have. You won't be able
exactly.
to. Great, great, great. Now, if your
Exactly.
life were to be a movie, what would the title be and why?
So I was thinking about this title and I'm like, what will the title be? So I came up with Down But Not Out.
Wow, down but not out. Great.
Right. Yes,
And
yes.
why?
Because many times I'm quite sure you've experienced, or many people have experienced being down.
Hmm.
But my refusal to quit means I'm not out.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I refuse to quit.
Never quit it, never quit it. Great,
Yes.
great, great. And so that is why you founded the Heal One, Build One. Heal One, Build
Yes.
One. I
Yes.
love that title because there has to be healing before building. There has to be
Yes.
healing. Healing must come first. Because if a
Yes.
woman isn't healed, she will continue to
Hmm.
propagate that hurt. And so a woman
Yes.
who's broken inside, if she hasn't been able to heal, she will
Hmm.
begin to inflict injuries and be a very, very harsh person. Everybody says, oh, she's so bitter, oh, she's so cold. Look, she's broken, and don't look
Yes.
at what she says or does. There's a child on the inside that's just hurt and crying. And
Yes.
when I tend to see people in that light, it helps me to treat them with more compassion and not necessarily
Mhm.
be vengeful or withdraw and say, okay, no, I don't want to be with this kind of person. No, you're just so
Yes.
negative around me. You're able to treat
Hmm.
people with more compassion. Don't mind me. I could
It's
go
okay.
on and on. I could go on and on. So what does God mean to you? What does God mean to you?
um, well, that's God means everything. And I know everything can be very broad, but I mean, like my total being, what I
Mm.
think, what I see, who I am, it's like, everything.
True,
That's
true,
that's that's how I look at it.
true, true. God is everything. Now, the title of the summit or the caption is "She's Complete." And so, do you believe that a total woman exists or a complete woman exists? And if you do believe she does exist, how would you describe your typical complete woman in today's 21st century world?
Yes, I definitely do believe that it's possible for a woman to be complete. And from my experience of what I believe completeness is to be completely full or of herself,
Hmm.
knowing herself, who she is, what her purpose is,
Hmm.
her abilities, how she can be able to tap into and use her gifts to
Hmm.
affect others and help others, being totally aware, self-aware of
Hmm.
yourself. And I do believe that that is possible.
Great, great. I love that definition of completeness, awareness.
Mhm.
So it's not about what I do or what I don't do.
Right.
It's about who I am and the knowledge
Yes.
that I have about myself. You know,
Yes,
great,
exactly.
great, great, great. Now, do you think that a single woman can be fulfilled, or let me say this: do you think that a single woman can achieve the dreams and goals and visions that God has given her,
Mhm.
and live her life, fully without necessarily being married or having children or having a family? Because I don't know how it is for you or where you come from, but sometimes society tends to put certain pressures on single ladies that
Yeah.
also you're done with school now or you have a good job. So when is he coming? Like, okay, there's something they need to do. There's something you need to do before you can
Uh-huh.
tell, yeah, she's good. And so um, do you think that a single woman can fulfill her purpose regardless of her marital status?
Oh yes, I definitely feel like she can. And to be honest, I don't feel that a woman purpose is necessarily tied to her being married
Mm-hmm.
or being a mother, because when you come into the world, you came into the world by yourself.
True, true.
And, in Jeremiah, what God told Jeremiah, he knew him before he formed him in his mother's womb. So
Mm-hmm.
he knew him before, and he gave him a plan and a vision before he was even born. So
Mm-hmm.
if our purpose was truly tied to other individuals, then we would get it after birth, right?
True, true.
That's how that's how I look at it.
Oh yes, oh yes. So, I mean, if you're single and you're listening to this means go all out. Use
Yes.
potentials, be
Live.
self-aware, and I mean, blossom, blossom.
Yes.
Love that. I love that. So great. When you were growing up, did you have any misconception about life or about women? One or more misconceptions. Do share.
Oh my God. I had so many misconceptions.
Oh, great. Let's hear them all.
I think my main misconception I had was that all of my plans would go according to plan.
Great.
So I think that was my main one, thinking that just because you create a plan, oh, I have this plan, I have it all together. And
Hmm.
when it doesn't come together, I'm like, no, that was not supposed to be. So that was a misconception I had that I had to learn the hard way. Your plans won't always be your plans.
True.
And another misconception I had about women was that my purpose was being a wife and a mother. That was
Mm-hmm.
my
Ooh
purpose.
la la.
Right.
Yes, yes, and okay, and so how did you come out of that? Because I know many people who are still stuck there, and people just
Yes.
feel yes, their main purpose is to be a wife and be a mother, which is good in itself. But um,
Hmm.
how did you come to understand that that is not all you were meant to be?
when I came to the understanding that that was not all I was meant to be, was I still felt incomplete. I
Hmm.
still felt a longing. I still felt a need for
Hmm.
something bigger. And not saying that being a wife and a mother is not important, because it's one of the most important things, on earth. But
Yeah.
I still had a longing for more.
Hmm.
So I knew that that wasn't necessarily my total purpose.
True, true, true. I love the way you defined it as that longing,
Hmm.
because there was still something missing. You felt it in your spirit that there was still, I haven't, there's still something I need to do.
Hmm.
So it's not about, because some people, it's not the same for everyone. So this is not to say, if it is your purpose to raise a family, if that is your purpose, you
Yeah.
won't feel any gaps, you won't feel any vacuum, you will feel
Hmm.
fulfilled. And so the baseline is, are you doing what makes you feel fulfilled? Have you found your um vision spots? What is it that makes you fulfilled? And are you pursuing it? Are you doing it? So it doesn't matter whether or not it's it's at home or it's somewhere else. Okay, you said there
Hmm.
were many. Do you have more? Good.
I, I think those are the biggest two. I think those are the
Oh,
biggest two.
and yeah, they're really big, really big. And so, could you share from your experiences? Could you share your thoughts on the theme becoming? The theme of the summit is becoming, and a woman who's going from somewhere in the past, she's in the present, and she's going to the future. What are the things that you would want her to remember whilst in that process?
Well, becoming, and a lot of people feel that, I know a lot of people may get becoming confused,
Hmm,
because, well, I look at becoming as you will always be becoming something.
true, true.
That becoming is not just about where I am now. Becoming is where I came from, because my past shaped me in some form or some way of who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
So becoming is connected to your past, your present, your future, and everything you go through, or everything you experience or I've experienced has been a part of me becoming.
True, true, true. Right.
Yeah.
And so there's a tie. Nothing is separate from each other. And so do you think that
Mhm.
the past is totally irrelevant?
No, I do not. I actually think the past is very important, concerning your future, because you hear people say, if you don't know where you come from, how do you know where you're going?
Hmm.
If you don't, so sometimes the reason why we get into a lot of different patterns and make a lot of different decisions is because of our past. Like we was talking about earlier about healing. If
Yeah.
you don't properly heal from what you've been through, it can make you choose decisions for your future that are not that good or won't benefit you that much.
True.
So the past is very important. And sometimes you have to deal with the past and not really per se stay in the past or dwell on it, but deal with it so you can move forward.
Hmm. Right. So it's not totally irrelevant. So you acknowledge
Hmm.
it's there and
Yeah.
deal with it and use it as a springboard, to move
Yes.
on ahead. So
Yeah.
on a lighter note now, what's your take on age difference in marriage or relationships? Would you consider someone who's 3 years younger than you are, or someone who's way like 15 years older or 20? So, what do you think about age difference?
Oh my goodness. For me, I would say definitely not younger.
Oh, definitely
No.
like you.
No, definitely not younger. But if I would go older, it would not be more. Well, I would say no more than 10 years. I don't. And,
Okay. Okay.
and then and it would kind of almost be like a father figure then. So, you know,
Okay. Okay.
no,
Great.
but and when I say younger, no, is sometimes, and I've always been, you know how they said women mature faster than men.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes you have a harder time for older men uh, to keep up with you. So
Yeah.
I know, someone younger is just like almost having another child. So no.
I get you. I get you so well. Great, great, great. So, what are your last words for the one who's listening? And or because right now they come on social media, many people have mobile phones, and
Hmm.
teenagers are on social media these days more often. So, if anyone is listening here who's young, what do you want to say to the person?
I would say learn to love yourself
Hmm.
today, right now. Learn to accept your flaws and all, especially when it comes to the physical appearance, genetically make up things that you can't per se control, and not to think of it as, oh, I have to get injections or cosmetic surgery or anything like that. It's to really learn to love yourself from a place of purity,
Hmm.
uh, a place that you can. I'm trying to say. Uh, I talk to my nieces, and they are 18 and 15, and I
Okay.
was just explaining this to them, where there are things about yourself that you may not like, or things that you may want to change. Those things that you don't like or want to change, as far as personality or the things that can be changed, change it. I said, but when you have those physical attributes that you don't like,
Yeah.
you can't necessarily change those. So you have to learn and grow to love yourself
True.
from a place that is not so judgmental,
Hmm.
because we're all different. We are all meant to be different. We all look different. Learn to love yourself, because if you don't, you will make bad decisions because you don't love yourself.
True.
So I think the earlier you find yourself and learn how to love yourself, especially women and young girls, the better your life can be. Because
Hmm.
women, we are emotional creatures, and sometimes we make decisions based on how we feel.
Hmm.
So if you don't love yourself, you will make decisions that will reflect you not loving yourself.
True. And others will take their cue from you.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
So and people will treat you the way you treat yourself.
Exactly.
So I would say learn to love yourself early. Learn to appreciate the good, the bad, and the ugly about yourself, because all of that will be a part of you making the necessary changes that you need to make to becoming
Yeah.
uh
Yeah.
the better person you desire to be.
True. True. And that is one of the reasons why I wrote my book. My book on overcoming low self-esteem, because when you haven't been able to look yourself in the mirror and say, I am beautiful, I
Yeah,
love myself,
yeah.
I love myself. I don't care if I have a jaded eye. I don't care if my boobs are not as big as my sisters. I don't care if I'm not on the right weight for society. I don't care if I'm the wrong complexion. I mean, we have so many things that we
Yeah,
we we
right.
we give ourselves strikes against and say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this, I'm not
Hmm.
perfect, and so I'm not good enough. And so
Yes.
being able to move out of that to embracing the totals, like you said, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's all me.
Hmm.
It's me.
Hmm.
Yes. And
Yes.
so I love me. I love my good. I love my bad. I agree.
Mhm.
I will change what I can by the grace of God. What can be changed? I love them still, and it makes me unique. And so I can be a support. I can reach someone in that peculiarity. And so someone who's never had leukemia cannot tell someone who's had leukemia what to do. I have one
Yeah.
of my friends online that she has gone through an autoimmune disease, and she has been able to live a good life, and so
Mhm.
people who are having such disease, she can be able to reach them. When I
Right.
tell, they'll say, oh no, you don't understand what I'm going through, and truly I don't. But when she will say something, they'll say, oh wow, what you say
Mhm.
now, okay, and then I can do. And so all our experiences are part of the total package that God has put in us
Mhm.
to be able to reach out to someone else.
Yes.
Corinthians said we will be able to give comfort in the way we have received comfort
Mhm.
from God. And so talking about comfort now, in closing, I'd like you to share a bit on healing, heal one, build one, the process, how in your coaching and your speaking, how can someone move from a broken place, to being whole, to
Mhm.
pay bills. Yes.
Well, first of all, I always say you have to be willing to acknowledge that you need to be healed, or you are still holding on to something that you need to let go. You have to first acknowledge that,
Mm,
because if you don't acknowledge it, then that it exists, then you can't deal with it.
true.
And so once you acknowledge it, that, hey, I need help, I need to let this go, I need to heal,
Mm,
then it's all about being honest with yourself.
true.
And why do you feel that you need to hold on to it?
Mm,
Some people want to hold on to certain things because they feel that it's going to protect them
mm,
from ever making that mistake
that mistake
again.
again. And then they go do
Right.
the same thing.
Right.
Oh,
Then they think,
Lord.
yes, they think it's going to protect them. And it's natural, because we naturally try to protect ourselves. It's a
Mm,
human instinct. So, but when you come to the realization that this is hurting me more than it's helping me, because you put up walls, and when you put up walls, no one can get in,
mm,
which you think that's protecting you, but nothing can get out either.
yeah, true, true,
So, so
true.
it's all about being honest with yourself and being able to release that, forgive them. And forgiving them is not just saying, oh, I forgive you and everything. It's totally releasing it to where it no longer hurts you anymore.
Great.
It no longer affects you.
Mm,
And so then that's when you're able to properly heal, when you have forgiven.
mm, mm,
Then you healed, and then you can be healed.
true,
Yes.
true, true. Being able to heal to that point where you no longer feel the bile rise in your throat. You no longer feel the clenching of your stomach. Like, mm,
Yes.
great, great, great. It has been wonderful talking to you, Kimberly.
Yes.
Yes, sir. If someone would love to get in touch with you for more of, you know, your thoughts on healing, how can they reach you?
Well, I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, and it's www.facebook.com/Life Coach Kimberly.
Okay.
And that's where you will basically find me, and it's connected to my website and all of that.
Oh wow.
All of that information is there.
Great,
So
great,
yes,
great. So Life Coach Kimberly, Facebook
yes,
slash facebook.com
um,
slash Life
yes,
Coach Kimberly. Great,
yes,
great, great. So the
yeah.
link will be provided below this video. So if you're watching this or you listen to this via the SoundCloud, the link is provided on the side, just below the link to watch it.
Hmm.
Click on it, you get in touch with her. She's Kimberly Moore. And awesome, awesome, great, 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 great. Great to have you here. So
Yes.
to you who's watching, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I do hope you have been positively influenced by what you've heard. Remember, it's not about what's going on around you, it's about what is going on your inside, who you
Yeah.
are, and how you have been able to build up on your potentials in yourself. So remember that you are amazing, you are awesome, you are complete. Thank you so much, Kimberly.
You're welcome. Thank you for the invitation.
You're welcome, dear. Okay, now take care. Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.